Hey Phil, thanks for that response. I actually haven't read Parfit's paper, but I, will go off what you told me about it, and it's a pretty common thought experiment to have my body broken down into its elemental components here on Earth and radioed to Mars. The information about those atoms was radioed to Mars and then reassembled atom by atom on the surface of Mars. Um, and I think you're right in your analysis that it's neglecting um, the relation between an organism and its environment. It's forgetting that if you're going to pin down the identity of a living creature, you're going to have to consider it within um, the environment or habitat that it lives in, because that is part of what the organism does, and evolution is always a co-evolution of organism and environment, of living and non-living, um, because even right now for organisms already alive, uh, where's the boundary between you and the world? Um, you could say your skin, but then consider you eat food every day, and it had to have been alive at one point, but most of the food you eat is dead, hopefully, when you put it in your mouth. But somehow it becomes alive in you, and then it passes out of you. And you keep eating food, and that matter that you put into your body becomes your body. Um, so we're constantly having this dead, supposedly dead matter out there flow into our bodies and become alive, and then flow out of our bodies and be dead again. That's the organism environment uh, system in operation. And when you try to take an individual organism, say like myself, and break me down into my atomic parts, as though, see, it's neglecting that really what our identities are as organisms is not only the organism environment relationship, but also the process of matter and energy flowing through us, um, through time. And to think that you could freeze all the atoms in a body and then reconstitute them at another location is thinking that the body is somehow this machine, that is composed of parts which they're fixed, they're just cranking along like gears. They're not in this creative process of self-organization. They're programmed. Uh, but I think it's obvious that when you consider an organism concretely as it actually is, as a particular thing, um, like you're pointing out, you have to recognize that it's not a machine. It has an interior. It has feelings. It has emotions, and it may even be rational and conscious if it's human. Um, so when you consider a being in its full concreteness like that, I don't think a thought experiment um, like this would be feasible. It's completely misunderstanding what life is. It's committing the fallacy of misplaced concreteness, as Anne Whitehead would say. Um, so think that over, and let me know what you think when you're done thinking about it.